Dear future generations, there are letters that are never meant to be sent, but are written anyway, because silence would be more dangerous, and this is one of them. Dear future generations, I don't know your names yet. I don't know your faces. I don't know the world you will inherit, but I know what I am living in, and I write to you from inside it. I come from a time where people learn to smile, even when everything is heavy. Where children grow up faster than their age because childhood is too expensive for reality. Where dreams are not impossible, just delayed until they disappear. If you ever wonder what we were like, we were not always broken. We were hopeful ones. We believed the family stayed whole. We believed the love was enough to protect us from life, but life taught us differently, slowly and quietly, without asking permission. I have seen things I cannot fully explain. Homes where laughter became rare, children carrying silence like a second backpack, mothers walking through exhaustion like it was normal, and fathers disappearing into pressure no one speaks about. I saw my own world change inside me. I saw my sister's dreams standing at the door of a future that never came to call her name. I saw my mother give everything until everything was no longer enough to keep her here. And if you are reading this in your time, in a world that may be better or worse, I need you to understand something about ours. We were not just surviving, we were remembering how to survive every single day. There is a difference. Survival is one moment, relearning survival is a life. Dear future generations, if you ever see our names in history, do not reduce us to statistics. We were not numbers. We were laughter before silence. We were dreams before interruption. We were voices before absence. And if you ever find yourself in peace, do not think it came easily. It was carried by people you will never meet, by hands that never got rest, by hearts that stopped too early. Sometimes I wonder, will you know what silence meant for us? Not the silence of peace, but the silence of things that should have been different. Because silence can mean many things. For you, it may mean calm. For us, it often meant loss. But I don't write this only in pain. I also write this in hope. Because if you are reading this, it means time consumed. It means something survived. It means the world did not end where ours hurt. And that alone is a reason for me to speak. Dear future generations, if you ever build something better than what we had, do not forget the cost of building it. Do not forget the voices that we are unheard while progress was being made. Do not forget the children who grew up too early so you could grow up safely. And if you ever hear silence in your time, then look closer because silence always carries a story. I am loyal Dumbuya, and I am writing this from a world where words had to learn how to survive pain. I do not know if you will understand us fully, but I hope you will feel us because feeling is where understanding begins. And if there is one thing I want you to carry forward, then it is this. Never normalize suffering just because it is common. Never accept brokenness just because it is familiar. Never forget that behind every silent life, there was once a voice. Never forget that behind every silent life, there was once a voice. And if someday you find yourself in peace, I mean real peace, not survival dressed as peace, then remember this moment. Remember that someone, somewhere, once wrote to you from inside a different world, a world that tried, a world that struggled, a world that still loved, even while breaking. Dear future generations, I hope you are kind. I hope you are aware. I hope you are listening because we are speaking to. We were always speaking even when no one heard us. And now I leave you with this. If you ever feel everything is perfect, then look closer because perfection is only real when no one had to swear for it. I am loyal Dumbuya, and this was my letter from the past to your future.